So comes the day supposed to start radiation treatments, and now we're in the car and we're on our way there, and it really starts to hit home. Man, I'm about to start cancer treatments, and I'm just in my own head about it. This is just a surreal moment. We get there and we're out in the parking lot, and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna go through that door and I'm about to put radiation into my body on purpose. Like I'm just having a moment at this point. I'm like, I can't believe this is even happening. It's a very surreal moment. So anyways, I go in and they got everything ready for me. And I put on the robe, and now I'm half naked in this robe, and they bring me into the room there, and they put you up on the table. And oh, by the way, you always hope that when you're going to be in a room full of nurses, half naked, that, I don't know, man, maybe your little soldier might show up that day, and, and you can walk out of there with your head up high, a little proud, a little show you put on. No, it's freezing cold and you're terrified because you're about to irradiate your junk. And it's just But the good news is they give you a little piece of notebook paper, about a half of one, and they just set it on. It's the loincloth. And it just continues to slide off to one side to the other the whole time you're doing this. Anyways, so they're getting me all lined up. And I'm just in my head laying on this table like, I can't believe I'm about to do this. I cannot believe I'm about to start putting radiation into my body. When all of a sudden a nurse comes in and goes, stop, stop, stop. Get him down off the table. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm supposed to get a biopsy tomorrow. And when I last talked to the doctor, he said we're probably not going to move forward with the radiation until after the biopsy. I was like, cool. Well, their office called us that day, later on in the afternoon, and said, hey, doctor said we're on course. We're going to do this, and gives us a date. 2 times, once before and the day of, I called to confirm with them, hey, you sure we're supposed to be doing this? Because he said we weren't. Yeah. Come on in. We're all ready for you. So you can imagine, I was pretty upset. I was pretty... I had to let my wife do the rest of the talking that day because Jay was a little irate. So anyways, we get through with that. And then a few days later, I go and I talk to the surgeon that I'm supposed to go to. First impressions of the surgeon. He comes in looking like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like he wore Jeffrey Dahmer glasses on purpose, looking like Jeffrey Dahmer. So anyways, this does nothing for my confidence right out the gate. And then he proceeds to reinforce all of my fears. Talking about the nerve damage from the surgery. He's like, yeah, that's probably going to happen. I'm concerned that I might not be able to get reconnected. Yeah, it's a tough spot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. He's giving me nothing, no confidence whatsoever. He went so far as to tell me a story about a patient of his that he had that had a similar tumor, and that he reconnected this guy, and then over the course of a couple years, his asshole fell apart. I didn't even know what to think at that point. I would have never thought in a million years the doctor would tell you about his work failing, but that happened. So all this led me into, luckily anyway, getting a second opinion. And I am now going to be switching doctors, and I'm going to a place called Moffitt Cancer Centers or Research. So it's a much more modern approach to everything there. They are kind of the tip of the spear when it comes to research into cancer and everything. So it looks like they're just a little ahead of the game on everybody else. When I was talking to this doctor from Moffit, they basically said that the treatment that was lined up for me currently was a bit antiquated. It was stuff that they used to do about 5 or 6 years ago, but they've moved on to some other types of treatments and how they go about things. And it sounded very appealing to me. And also the confidence level. They were very confident about if I do need the surgery, that they would be able to reconnect me. And and the odds of not getting the surgery in the first place are a lot better this way as well. It's just it seems to make more sense to me, and I felt more confident with these doctors. So I'm moving over to Moffit now. It's delaying my treatment a little bit longer. I mean, I'm past 2 months now since I got diagnosed, and I still haven't got any treatment. So we'll see how this goes, man. Hopefully, I get something going soon. But getting a second opinion was a really big deal in this instance because, man, I was not feeling very confident after. There was other things that happened before all this stuff too that I won't dredge all that up too, but there was a lot of things that were just, they were red flags, and I'm really glad that I was lucky enough to get in and talk to these people at Moffit, and I'm going to be able to switch up and go do a different treatment. I feel a lot better about it. So better odds. I feel good about it. Man, I was messed up for about a week after that too, after all that stuff happened, and then after talking to these new doctors there, I kind of feel a little better about things. Still sucks, but I feel better about my chances anyway. So I will be going for my biopsy tomorrow. I go to see my first meeting with the radiation doctor on Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday I see another oncologist. So the ball is rolling. Hopefully I get the treatment soon. In the meantime, I just want to say something. There's a lot of people in the background that are doing amazing things right now for me. A lot of people that I wouldn't even have expected. I didn't realize that they would even be involved in this at all. Like, there's just this big network of people that are working to put things together to help me. There's a tournament in the works coming up. There's been a fundraiser, and I just want to tell everybody that I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the time that you've put into me. This is the most humbling experience that I've ever had in my life, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you. So I will have a new update coming up soon. I see the doctors, like I said, on Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday, and we'll go from there. We'll see how this goes. Come on, Moffit. Thank you, everybody. Love you.